Hey guys, B from Asiatic Academy here. I just wanted to start this video off by saying this is an edited down version of one of our VODs. You can see the full video in the description. We had to cut out quite a few goofs and gaffes, so definitely be sure to check out the whole thing. Without further ado, let's roll the intro.
Welcome to Aesthetic Academy, the only school that won't put you in debt, but probably won't help either. If you have no clue what's going on, don't worry, neither do the instructors. Now, get out your art supplies and quit eating your paint because class is in session.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the surprise time. Today, I had a good thought where all good thoughts come from, in the shower. Now you see, with all the emotes releasing, I was like, like, I'm like, we could have emotes about us, or, like any good school, we could make a mascot. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Great Mascot Debate.
No!
20 Big Dog Run, no bones about it.
No! We gotta come up with a fucking mascot for this shit?
Yes, but I've prepared.
Oh my god, okay.
Alright, the Great Mascot Debate of 20 Big Dog Run, no bones about it.
Okay.
Now, a mascot is defined as a person or thing that is supposed to bring good luck or use a symbol, a particular event, or organization. So we need a mascot that represents us, really brings in the Aesthetic Academy spirit, right? Now, here are some mascot examples that I found out.
If there's no Garfield in there, I swear to God.
There is no Garfield.
I was gonna say, for legal reasons, I don't think we can do Garfield.
No, but like as examples.
Oh, sure.
No.
Alright.
I found mostly like school and like sports examples.
I was just hoping like a big, like, Garf fursuit.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I didn't have time to get that out of my closet and take a picture of it. Anyway.
Then look at the picture and edit it right now.
Oh no.
I'll edit it post stream. Alright.
Okay.
Mascot example. Mr. Met.
Oh, I hate that.
I hate it. He looks like like a.
Hi everybody, it's me, Mr. Met!
I'm assuming of the New York Mets.
Probably.
I didn't really put where they're from because I basically just looked up mascots on Google and chose the funniest ones I saw.
Sure.
I don't trust him with my drink.
He looks like he's trying to do a protopog.
Small pog. I'm about to pog right now.
I'm prepping my pog? Alright.
Youpie!
What the fuck is that thing?
I think it's supposed to be, it looks like human Gritty. Like, Gritty is definitely this person's persona, you know?
Yeah, this looks like Elmo's uncle who's just way too into hockey.
So the explanation mark is included. It has to be there.
Ha, what are you doing here, Uncle Youpie? I'm getting ready for the fucking game, Elmo!
I think that's the Chicago? I don't know.
Yes.
Knowing logos, not me. Next. Casey Wolf.
That is a wild, that's like a Crash Bandicoot persona.
Look at his pants.
Why are they Hawaiian?
That don't lie.
Oh my god.
He's got hips that don't lie, bro.
He's so thick.
He's thick.
Small waist with a big bank. Exactly.
Whew.
So we have CK Wolf. Next. Stanford Tree.
Dude, what the hell?
I
Go.
gender envy.
Based on Google, it looks like they changed like the look of him like every so often. There was one that was like a female tree because they put bazongas on her.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Oh, sure.
And eyelashes. The main traits of women.
Yes, of course. Men do not have eyelashes. Know this.
It's true. Bonk. Slugger.
Yes, he looks like he would treat me nicely.
He looks like Bart Simpson's persona.
It is Bart Simpson's persona.
Oh no.
Like, don't have a cow, man. Eat pant.
Oh no. I hate
Next
this.
one. Gritty.
Of course.
Of course Gritty had to be on here.
He's not a mascot, he's an abomination. An eldritch god.
He's like the Lorax mixed with like what's his name?
Meth.
Oscar from like the garbage.
Grouch.
method.
Yeah. Instead we have Gritty. And my college mascot, the Bruin,
The Bruin?
which is a bear.
Yeah, he looks like a Hanna-Barbera character that just got really swole.
Oh yeah, 1,000,000%.
I really think that he would like treat me nicely.
He looks like he's like, yeah, I'm kind of done being goofy. I still got a good sense of humor, but, I thought I would grow up a little bit.
He did wear a mask during Corona times.
Oh my
They
god,
did
this
put a big
man's...
mask on him.
This man's even practices social distancing. Holy shit.
Exactly.
My kind of
Now,
man.
your homework today. For each mascot, I want to debate why or why not they should be our mascot. Starting with, so each of you are going to change sides every slide. So who wants to start out pro?
I want to go for the con side. The
con side
anti-side.
first.
Anti. Okay. I'll be pro then.
Okay, so each
Alright.
animal you're going to switch.
Okay.
Alright. Also, B, can I send you like very quickly like also like kind of like a cursed mascot?
Yes, do it.
It's from the town I live in, the mascot of the hockey team. I have seen him in real life, and I was scared shitless. His name is Tapsu.
I am here
I
to
don't
eat
know.
your children.
Ed
Give them to
Sheeran
me.
looking kind of good lately.
Sharon! I'm sorry, right this way, Mr. Sharon.
I'm in love with the shape of you.
Fucking hell. Okay, what are we... what are we
Okay.
doing? Okay.
Alright.
Since you're the moderator of the debate,
What
You
side
have
am
to
I
do-
again? Fucking
You're-
hell.
Con. No, you're
Oh,
pro.
pro.
I'm pro. Okay.
you also get to decide who starts B.
The mascots. First up, we have Anteater,
Oh,
little white dog.
Oh no.
I'm gonna fucking demolish you, Min.
New dogs have a chipper, upbeat personality that are well suited to outdoor activities, but they are also gentle enough to spend time in indoor environments. Fun fact: new dogs are natural hunters and will protect their owners from bears. So these were once like they were mostly in Japan as like hunting dogs, so that's why like they know about the bear facts. Pro gophers.
Ainus, look at them. Their description alone, they're chipper, upbeat, they're great for outdoor activities. They're gonna go on a run for you. They're gonna always be by your side, being real pumped and just be like, hey man, I know you're really struggling with this art stuff, but you got friends. They're gentle enough to spend time indoors, so they're gonna be easy on you. But they'll get you hyped, they'll get you going, and they're fucking fierce. They will protect their owners from bears. Look at that little guy. Look at how soft and cute he is. Look at how tiny. And just, he's doing a big old sniff to that little leaf. But he will fuck up a bear. This guy deserves to be our mascot. He's earned it. Look at those eyes.
Mint, your rebuttal.
Although I think that Tap has very good points, I have to say that it's kind of like a shape-wise a lame kind of idea of a mascot. I think we would need like something more out there, more a little bit challenging to draw. And if you just want to draw a dog furry, then just draw a fucking dog furry. Don't make it a mascot, okay? And also like is well suited for outdoor activities. Art isn't necessarily like an outdoor activity. Like it doesn't, when I hear the word outdoor activity, I think like sports and playing around. And I feel like art is something more calm and something you do. Well, you can do it outdoor as well, but it's not a like a very active outdoor activity. So I feel like even though it's cute and all, I just think we need something more challenging, something more different looking. That's not a dog and something that just screams art, coziness, creativity. Yes, that's my rebuttal.
Okay, we have some audience participation. Not a good idea. We're not suited to outdoor activities, but they're precious and I love them. Good point, good point. Any rebuttal from the pro side?
The only thing I'd like to address is that there is plein air painting, which is specifically an outdoor activity. I will agree though. You got me in the first half. Not gonna lie. On the just drawing a dog furry, but you know there is plein air painting. I just like to posit that for the audience.
Again, I agree with the outdoor activity, but when I look at his description and talking about outdoor activities, then I see more about like actual like physical activities of like running, playing football, or like, you know, more sportsy active activities. And outdoor painting is again like something calm that it doesn't suit like an energetic dog like I know.
Counterpoint, he's a good boy and I love him.
He sure
Agreed.
is.
And as a warning, there are gonna be quite a few dogs on this list because there's so many fucking dogs that start with A. So I will not accept Fursona anymore as an argument, just to keep it interesting.
Okay.
Alright, next. Alligator. The alligator is a solitary predator that is actually surprisingly clunky when moving about on land. They tend to be quite slow, moving themselves by either crawling or sliding along the slippery banks on their bellies. They are highly territorial animals that are known to make a variety of noise to represent different things. Fun fact, they have 2 sets of eyelids. And as a reminder, remember, Mint, you're on the pro now, and Tap, you're on the con.
Okay.
I think everybody knows pretty much about alligators. They're lizardy, chunkity boys. Let's hear from the pro. Oh wait, no, did you? No, Tap went first last time. Mint, it's your turn to go first.
Okay, so I'm the pro side. I think this is like a more interesting character, an interesting shape to create a mascot for. Crawling and sliding along the slippery banks on their bellies is just, you know, a way to express yourself in your art. Art is a slippery bank. You will slip from one side to another, and it's like, you know, very interesting and versatile. It's basically a good boy, just scaly.
Now from the con side.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna try and argue that he's not adorable, but do we really want this handbag being our mascot? I mean, like, it's a gator, bro. They will munch you, they will chomp you, and like, yeah, of course, they're only doing it because they're good boys with big, long teeth, but like, I think that Florida's ruined gators enough as an image and an idea for us, you know, that we want to distance ourselves from a gator mascot. You know what I mean?
Anything from the pro side to rebuttal?
Okay, so what are handbags? Handbags are fashion. And what is fashion? Fashion is art, but with fabrics and clothes. So I think an alligator fits perfectly as a mascot for art. Also, chomping. Who isn't chomping on a nice piece of pencil? We all be chomping when we're thinking about our next masterpiece, and we want to chomp on that great idea. No, I say alligator is the one.
Any from the con side before we move on?
Not a big fan of the 2 sets of eyelids. Reminds me too much of Zuckerberg. End of point.
I also have to say the 2 sets of eyelids, you just have one. Don't get greedy.
Cats have 2 sets of eyelids too.
Again, don't get greedy.
No, you're right. Next, Alpine Goat. Alpine goats are remnant mammals with cloven hooves, horns, beards, and comfortably large frames that are capable of producing a significant amount of milk without compromising the doe's comfort. Alpine goats in particular are known for being aesthetically pleasing and coming in at a variety of unique colors. Fun fact, Alpine goats are the most common type of goat used for milk, cheese, and other dairy products. Now remember, Mint, you are con and Tap is pro. Let's go pro.
Cheese. I mean, this bro makes cheese, dude. Like, that's the best. But really, though, let's get into this. They've got cloven hooves, horns, and beards. What does that remind you of? Satan. The first and best of the gays. Be gay, do crime, right? This goat wants you to sin, and we're all about that in art. We love sin in art. They're aesthetically pleasing, that's already in the name, and they have a bunch of different colors. Like, bam. Be gay, do crime, and cheese. Done.
Before we get to the con side, I would like to point out Lavius. Are you saying gators are bad just because they can get a little rough, Tap? Are you saying I can't express my art through abstract violence? Link knife.
Ooh, shit.
Alright, Min, on to the con.
Okay, so goats produce milk. Who else produces milk? Moms. Specifically, mommies. Do we really want to make a mascot that's a goat that produces milk without giving them big honking mommy milkers? Do you really want to do that? Do we really want to put that into the world, that cursed image of a goat with big honking mommy milkers?
Yes.
Yeah, no, I'm not thinking about it here. I don't think
You got too into the mommy milker point.
She was drawn in by the gravity of the mommy milkers. Once she was too far in, she couldn't escape.
Believe, Min.
There's sharp edges to a goat, and sharp kind of has like an unpleasant connotation. So I think we need something more soft and round. Which, if we add mommy milkers to it, I think we're good. Maybe I will become pro on this.
Okay. I will for the sake of since you're arguing some pro points too, I will argue a little bit of con points. I agree with you in the shape language. The jagged angles and stuff make for a very very aggressive looking mascot. And I mean aggressive mommy milk. Fuck! I'm making it. We're making an aggressive mommy. Oh, it's a pro point again. I can't. I'm sorry.
No negatives.
No negatives.
No negative.
Big honky mommy Satan goat.
Also, this goat reminds me, there's like an animated adult movie that I remember Saberspark talking about.
Is it
where
the
the goat? No. The goat does have titties, though.
Is
I'll
it
have to
the
look up
Jesus
what
and
I'm
Judas
talking
one?
Yeah.
Yes, I
That
know
one.
exactly the one you're talking about.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
All right, let's see who our next boy is. I think Mint's pro this time, right? And Tap is con.
Yeah.
What if we're both con this time, since
We're both pro? Watch it be like the most adorable thing. We gotta tear this thing down.
Alright.
Let's find out. American cockroach.
Oh, fuck.
The American cockroach, sometimes referred to as a water bug, is a nocturnal pest that is originated in Africa and the Middle East. They are the largest species of cockroach, live the longest, and can actually fly short distances when necessary. Despite its name, it actually originated from Africa and the Middle East.
I love how that's a fact that's in there 2 times.
Yeah, as they did not have a lot of fun facts.
Here is my pro statement.
I
love him.
Kind of one
I
meme.
think it really represents simply just me. Like, do we want like a mascot that like you can just like relate to it? We want the audience to like relate to this mascot, and who doesn't relate to being a cockroach, being like a little nocturnal pest? Isn't that what artists are? Just little nocturnal pests? But we love them. and we love this little guy, this little cockroach.
Now the con.
I will say though, like, wow, bold of America to also appropriate cockroaches. Like, holy shit. We're stealing cockroaches from them now. We can't represent theft in our as our fucking mascot. We can't do that. We are staunchly against art theft. We're gonna send the message to all these nerds that it's okay. And like, some people, look, Scream for Memes can't even look at the American cockroach. They had to look at the about page, the about section. Like, I don't know if we could do it, dog.
Any pro rebuttals?
Give the cockroach mommy milkers and we're good.
You're right. Let's put the in cockroach.
Oh.
Negative side.
My negative, my comment is, ugh. That's it. Just ugh.
All right. Let's move on to our next candidate. The Albatross.
I think no, Tab. I wanna hear you. I wanna hear you be pro on this.
Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So the Albatross. The sight of this familiar seabird and its massive wingspan flying high above the waters has seized the human imagination and inspired myths and folklore around the world for many centuries. It's a true survivor with all kinds of unique adaptations for dealing with the stressful toll of long periods at sea. But competitions with human for food has caused the numbers to rapidly decline. Fun fact, the largest wingspan of any bird in the world.
Look at them. They inspired myths and folklore. Sailors have entire shanties and songs and paintings and tales about them, right? They're uniquely adapted for dealing with stressful tolls on them, right? And like, if that doesn't scream artist, I don't know what does. You know what I mean? And we're constantly under stress. We're constantly trying to improve and adapt and deal with it. And we're constantly in competition with humans for just food. Like, I know that sounds silly, but think about it. All we want is to get paid, and half the time, people aren't even willing to give us that. We have to compete with them and go, hey, come on, give us pay, or at least credit. And they're like, fuck you, which is causing a lot of artists to not even want to do it. This bird represents art as a whole.
But
Now
you know
from
what
the con side.
what this bird reminds me of? They remind me of seagulls. And you know what seagulls are? They're basically sea pigeons. And you know what pigeons are? They're basically the rats of the sky. Disgusting. Even though I said earlier that we artists are the nocturnal pests, I take my statement back. I do not want to be associated with a fat pigeon of the sea. But you know what bird I could get behind? A pelican. If this would be a pelican, I would have said 100% yes. But a fat seagull, no.
Pelican does not start with A, so it is disqualified from the running. So let's hear from the pro rebuttal.
I would like to posit that I would love to be associated with a pigeon that just goes around eating garbage all day, because I too go around eating garbage all day and have no brain cells. Is that not just artists? And like, rats are cute, alright? Like, Albatross is basically just a chonky boy version of a pigeon. Yeah, you're right. But that's great. That means that it's not just a burb, it's a borb.
Rebuttal from the con.
You know what? These birds are lame because they have competition with humans for food. Like what? They can't get their own food?
Sometimes it's hard.
They can't get their own food? Do you really want to be represented by a lame-ass bird who gets like cucked by a bunch of humans about food? No. That's my argument.
Next, Axolotl. So Mince Pro, Taps Con. Axolotls are often referred to as Mexican walking fish, but they're They're actually amphibians that prefer to live their entire lives underwater. These remarkable creatures can regenerate almost every part of their bodies if necessary, including their spines, internal organs, and even some parts of their brain. They are the Deadpool of animals, I think. Fun fact, the name Axolotl means water monster.
I love that.
Pro, if you want to take it away.
So I want y'all to take a good look at this axolotl and look at the gills. What does it remind you of? A brush. And you know, sometimes us artists, especially the ones who paint, use brushes to, you know, do said painting. Also, the way how the gills are like flaring out, it's like a little watercolor painting that just spreads out when the watercolor gets on the water, like a water drop, whatever, does the little veining out. I think the axolotl is like a very artistic looking animal. I think it has great potential. The shape is very friendly. If it would be a mascot, it would be a very good, friendly mascot, I believe.
So the con side, look at him! Look at the Axolotl! He's got little freckles! He's so cute! Look at his face! He's like got no think! I love him! So many! I can't con this dude! This dude's conning me out of a job! He's taking my heart! Look at this guy! He's so friend! And also, like, we gotta do the axolotl, right, guys? Axolotl.
Axolotls.
I can't. He's undefeatable. Look at that smile. Look at that little no think, brain empty. I can't. I'm sorry. That's my points.
Any rebuttals or final things to add?
He's just a happy little guy. And I think, you know, since axolotls are in the wild an endangered species, I think we can help bring more awareness to that by, I don't know, representing it in our brand.
All right. Next animal. So Min would be con, Tap would be pro. Is ant. The ant is a small-sized invertebrate that is found all over the world, with the exception of the polar region, including the Arctic Circle and Antarctica. As with many other species of insects, there are numerous ant species inhabiting many different environments all over the world. Fun fact, there is a species of ant found nowhere else on Earth except for between 63rd and 76th Streets in New York. Its name, Manhattan ant.
My only point is that it's not the axolotl. I rest my case.
No, you're not getting off that easy.
It's really cute, and like he's small and he tries so hard. Like they're all over the world, and you know, just like artists together strong. We bullied Butch Hartman, didn't we? I mean, he's still around, but you know. We got Jake Parker to stop his nonsense. We can band together and unite and God, it's not an axolotl, and this is really hard. But they're very cool, and Manhattan ant is really cool, and I can't think of anything, but they are very cool in their own right as like a thing. There's so many different ones, and they bond together and make very unique stuff. They farm. That's cool.
They have their own little cows.
Their little aphids. We could make the aphids like little like paint jar things, like little paint like containers. But anyway, that's my point.
And now the con side.
Again, I'm going to talk about the appearance of the ant. Look at its
I'm
butt.
gonna bully it for the way it looks.
Look at its butt. It has a fat, juicy butt. And you know who else has a fat, juicy butt? Bee. And what is bee? A bee. and a B doesn't start with an A. So it's kind of
It's true.
not going to work. This is competition. We can't have competition. This is our rival team's mascot. Because of its fat, juicy ass, we can't have a mascot with a fat, juicy ass when we already have a bee with a fat, juicy ass.
My
Rebuttal?
argument, my rebuttal is the same. That ant do be dummy thick though. We stand juicy asses.
Rebuttal from the con side?
Yeah, but then again, we would need to have a aesthetic academy at night, and we already have a mommy milker goat for that. So
Aesthetic ant academy.
Oh,
Aesthetic
there's a
ant
pun in there.
academy. Aha.
There's 2 puns in there.
Because where there's one
And-
ant, there's many. Because together they are strong.
It's true. We are a colony of antists.
still, I think like there's too much butt competition.
That's
There'll
fair.
only
That's
be
fair.
one fat, juicy ass in town, and it's
Okay.
bees.
Okay.
All right. So next one, Tapis Con, Mint Pro. The next animal is the only one I know that's coming up next. Of course, the natural enemy of any ants, the anteater. Anteater refers to several medium-sized insect-eating mammals found in the southern hemisphere. Anteaters are innate animals, meaning they have no teeth. However, they use their long tongues to eat the insects that comprise the bulk of their diet. The giant anteaters are most well known for their 4 species and can consume as much as 35,000 ants or termites in a single day. Most zoologists will tell you, don't mess with an anteater because it really does not want to be friends. Fun fact, the anteater has the longest tongue of any animal in relation to the size of the body. Pro first.
Right. Like I said about the previous animal, which was the ant, that's like a mascot for our rival team. So what other animal would we have to combat our rival team? It would be an anteater. And look at this guy. He looks like an artistic representation. Like God said, let me make a funny looking animal with a large ass tongue. And he made the anteater. Genesis chapter 35 verse 2.
Alright. Con side.
This guy too lewd. All he does around is going around eating dummy, juicy, thick asses. I mean, like, the tongue is just super long. You already know what's coming. Like, I don't know if we can have that. That's an at night, if anything. And also, like, he doesn't want to be friends. What a rude jerk. Get rid of this Zabuma fool. I'm done with him.
Oh yeah, about like he really doesn't want to be friends. What artist wants to make friends?
Me.
We only care about our art.
I like friends.
We don't want anyone to come near us and talk to us while we're doing our masterpiece. We are like, get the fuck out.
Mint, are we not friends?
40 verse 22. And I feel like the anteater has such like a friendly shape that it would be good for, Aesthetic Academy by day, and then the lewd tongue action for Aesthetic Anteater Academy at night.
Okay. Any rebuttal from the pro?
I thought we were friends. End of case.
Alright, on to the next animal, which is Asian palm civet. Civet?
Civet.
Sheave it up your ass and go. Anyway, these creatures are most closely related to monkeys and weasels. Civets climb trees both to escape from other predators and to hunt. Fun fact, it mainly eats mangoes and coffee. I think Tap is the pro on this one, aren't you? Or are you the con?
I think I'm the pro.
He is the
right?
pro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Civets, mangoes. Come on. They are the epitome of art. They have met Jim Carrey. They have been to the mountaintop. They know. They forsake politics, and they welcome only mango. Also, they eat coffee. That is like the artist of artist things. Like, all we do is drink coffee and art. No brain cell. And look at how cute he is. Look at those big old eyes and those big doofy ears. He don't listen with those. He's just so cute with those. He too stoopy. He also, civets make really good coffee too. Well, they make decent coffee. Expensive coffee. They help support the economy. End of case.
End of case. Now let's hear from the con.
Now this poor Asian palm civet. Look at those eyes. Not a single thought behind those eyes. Poor thing. Do we really want to be represented by something that can not think, can't come up with a good artistic idea? And just like the first animal, I just think he is shape-wise not interesting. And also, he drinks coffee. What does he have? A little mug. And then he sits at his little fireplace and drinks coffee. I don't believe a word about coffee.
My rebuttal, that would be cute as hell. That is all.
Also, climbs trees both to escape from other predators and to hunt. But to escape predators, what are they? A weak-ass bitch? Just fight those bitches. We're not escaping predators. We are tough. Artists are tough. I don't want that weak little no-brainer representing me. Get out of here.
I cried just last debate, if the opponent will recall. I think this represents me very good.
Hey.
These are the guys that make poop coffee, though.
Hell yeah. Senri is right.
It's not even good coffee, so.
Oh!
Oh. Dunked on!
It's
Demolished.
and
I do believe I was on record of saying that. You are correct.
I can bring it up right now.
Yeah.
So our next mascot is the Eye. The Eye is a species of lemur that is found inhabiting the rainforests of Madagascar. The Eye is not only the largest nocturnal primate in the world, but is also one of the most unique and is in fact so strange in appearance that it was thought to be the largest species of squirrel when it was first discovered. Fun fact, the Eye is thought to be one of the creepiest animals in the world, with its name believed to have come from the cry of alarm when a person spotted one. Pro, begin.
So, this is a look of an artist who has been working like almost 24 hours on their piece, and it just looks so tired and underpaid and jobless. It's like the perfect representation of a starving artist. Like, sometimes when I have been staying up working on something, I is the exact same exclamation that my partner says when he sees me after working on my art for almost 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Con?
All I gotta say is, like, this is basically the civet, but the reality, right? We want our mascot to represent the best of us, the face that we put forward for the rest of the community. Not the sad, tired, broken beings that we truly are, right? We want to be cute and happy and look stupid. Not many think, very tired, do hard work.
No, I want a mascot that I can relate to, that represents, and I feel like, yes, this guy is me. This guy understands me. He understands the struggle, and I feel powerful through my struggle. That's all I can give.
He was King Julian's assistant, not even worthy to be the king, and he was a real bummer. So, you know.
Yeah, well, the previous one is also just an assistant drinking coffee and shitting it out, so...
Oh.
In Madagascar, the animated series, he was a clever genius who was the rival of King Julian. I will have you know.
Ooh.
Well, the assistant of King Julian, it is canon that he fucks. He had many wives and he fucks. For all I know, King Julian or his rival are virgins.
Oh,
and
shit.
The
Ooh.
assistant, whatever his name is a Chad.
Maurice.
Maurice is a Chad,
yeah.
and he fucks.
He do like to move it. I will give you that.
Yeah, he has seen some shit. It was very hard defending him, not gonna lie.
Yeah, he's seen all the fucking he's been doing. The aftermath.
Yeah.
He has been
Look at his
looking
eyes. He's got the bag
resources,
under his
but
eyes.
went a little bit too far down the internet
Yeah.
All right.
because he
Next.
just wanted that one specific pose. Anyway, yeah, go ahead.
It's true. Next animal. Australian gecko.
Oh, the
Geckos are
axolotls
so
got
common.
competition.
Geckos are so common in Australia that a visitor or an inhabitant can find them just about anywhere. They're in forests, in the homes, on the beaches, in the deserts, and even in the mountains. They're under rocks, logs, trees, barks, and kitchen sinks. Surely one of the most successful animals on Earth. I'm assuming they mean that as like, there's many, many, many of them. Fun fact, geckos have 100 teeth and continuously replace them. Pro to tap, I believe.
Look at how cute this guy is. Oh my god. Also, they're the most successful animals on Earth. And no, I'm not going to assume that means a ton of them. I'm going to assume that they run tiny businesses. Look at the gecko from Gecko. Look at how successful that dude is. I would buy insurance from him. You sure as shit would.
End of statement.
That's
That's it. That's all I got.
Con rebuttal.
They don't have tiny businesses. They are
Wow.
the billionaires. They are the capitalists.
Oh, damn.
You know why they say that like the presidents and all the people from the higher up are lizard people? It's these little guys. They're fucking nasty capitalistic pigs in snake form, snake with feet. Go back to the axolotl.
I'd like to argue that previous statement was actually slanderous to actual pigs. I am so sorry, Johnny Moo Boy. Also, you know what? These guys are everywhere. That represents the artist's spirit. Everyone's an artist at heart. That's why you can find them all over the place. And yeah, you better believe I'm gonna be under the kitchen sink. Probably crying, because my friend Mint said she wasn't my friend.
So I haven't said confirmed nor denied it. They have
Any
100
closing
teeth.
statements?
How
Yeah.
scary is that? They would be chomping. They would be chomping on all the people who are running their small businesses, who are being squashed by capitalism. They have their own little racist manifesto, their own little capitalism and racism and fascism manifesto. No, I don't trust these little guys. Look at their eyes. They're so sneaky. They're ready to take over the world in not a good way. I don't trust them.
They also have dummy thick tails. Just like to point that out. And
True.
they do a wiggle to let you know that they are friends.
But
True.
again, like dummy thick tails, it's like a dummy thick ass. And that's competition.
Damn.
There can only be one dummy thick ass in this town.
And the next one is, I believe Tap is going to be
Gone.
Con on the next one. Yes.
It's a con artist.
American Cocker Spaniel. They are the smallest sporting dogs that have gained recognition by the American Kennel Club. These dogs feature a rounded skull, squared lips, and long, low ears. This breed is separated into 3 different groups based on their coats, including black or black and tan, solid colors aside from black, and party color. Fun fact, merry, outgoing, and eager to please. A lot of the dogs they did not have very fun facts for, so I had to make do. Pro Mint, go.
Tap, the fun fact is you. You are the Cocker Spaniel. Also, put the
Oh no!
Don't know. Absolutely do not do that.
It was fine to put a cockroach.
Look, Rochi is married.
Con, go.
If you're comparing this thing to me, like, I suck. That's my argument. No, but like, for real though, like, are we gonna marry an outgoing? Sure, might be great, but eager to please? I don't know. Actually, I do know. It's fun seeing people happy. You're right. But it's American, and that's has something to do with capitalism. Surely. Sport, dog.
Think about the opportunities on designs. Like, look at the floppy ears. Look at the little doofy happy face. I just think it's a more interesting dog than the first one.
Fun
Around
fact,
its
I had an
skull,
English
square
one of
lips.
these.
What is this, a fan fiction?
Yeah.
I'm not for it either.
The pros turning around.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Alright. So the next animal we have for maybe mascot
I
is...
do have like a...
Too late.
No, I wanted
It's
to
too
say...
late.
No, it's a good one.
Fine, go quickly, go quickly.
Cocker Spaniel, more like Cuckold Spaniel. There we go.
Alright.
I
Y'all
like that
should
you've
just black-
compared this thing to me and then called it a cuck. It's you, Tap. It's a fucking cuck.
My goodness.
Wow.
Asiatic black bear. Like the other 7 bear species found around the world, the Asiatic black bear has a strong and sturdy body with a large head and thick-set legs which are strong enough to enable the Asiatic black bear to both stand and walk on, using bipedal movements in order to make themselves appear even bigger when they feel threatened or compelled for their territory within other individuals. Fun fact, the whitish V-shaped marking on their chest also has led them to being known as the moon bear in many religions.
The aesthetic black bear, Asiatic black bear, is a big, good, chonky boy. He's got a moon on his chest. And as we know, the moon goddess is associated with creativity. This bear is strong and sturdy and associated with creativity. It's meant to be.
Sure, if you want to be represented by Moon the bear. That's my counter argument.
Apologize to Tumblr right now. Wow.
As someone who is basically Moon already, I feel like this accurately represents me. Yes.
I just feel there would have been like a lot more interesting bears than this one. Like, oh, I need to have like a little whitish V-shaped marking to be interesting.
He's got aesthetic.
Now he just needs the academy.
Bring him home.
Any other final points?
You know, who would he like? He would just look like, what is his name? Smokey the Bear, and like Winnie the Pooh, but dark. Goth Winnie the Pooh. That actually sounds kind of cool.
Oh, bother.
And now you've talked yourself into the pro section.
No, I'm still not pro about Moon the Bear.
That's what we'll name him if he wins.
I
Just
just
to
don't.
spite
I
you.
just don't have any good arguments except for it's a bear. Like, what are we?
Any closing final thoughts before we move on?
What are we? We're close to B's college mascot.
True.
Bears
College mascot
steal-
part 2.
steal honey of the bees.
It's true.
Yeah, and we all sup from the delicious honey that is the knowledge that B gives us.
Good point. Good
But
point.
bee gives it. We don't steal
And
it.
I'll take it away too.
That's all I had. I'm done.
Min would be pro this time.
Okay.
Okay.
The Asian elephant. Though they are smaller than their African counterparts, Asian elephants are still enormous mammals. They stand anywhere from 6.6 feet tall to 9.8 feet tall, with the largest species being the Sri Lankan variety. These elephants can weigh anywhere from 2.25 to 2.50 tons, which is slightly larger than a Jeep. They're usually gray or brown. Fun fact, the young are taken care of by all the females in the herd, referred to as aunties.
Oh
Pro,
my god.
go.
I know about elephants. The thing that I've heard is that they can paint. They hold a little paintbrush in their little trunk and make like a cute little drawing. That's it.
That's it. Period.
I will say, while we do like to see strong females represented, and we do like that they can do little paintbrush stuff, wrinkles is hard to draw, bro. Like, do you want a mascot that's real hard to fucking draw all the time? I don't. I can barely draw my own shit.
Have you seen the movie Dumbo? They could do it perfectly. You don't have to draw the wrinkles, simplify it. Art is all about, kind of like cheating your way in. You don't have to make all those little detailed wrinkles. You can just smooth them out. And add only like a few.
Look, this mascot's already trying to reinforce that cheating is okay. Like, where have we gone? Where has this mascot taken us already?
There is nothing wrong with a little bit of cheating in art. There is nothing wrong with taking shortcuts. As long as it doesn't stop you from getting better at art.
Hey guys, B again. So at this point we noticed that we were just hitting halfway through the presentation, so we decided to speed things up a little by doing a lightning round instead of going full debates, just because we were at about 2 hours into the stream at this point. So yeah, just know from this point on, we tried to be as fast as possible. Alright, next. Anglerfish. The anglerfish comes in all sorts of strange shapes and sizes. While the round appearance is most well known, some species are even long or even angular. Their crescent-shaped mouths bear many prominent fangs, angled inward to capture prey. Some species also have a muscular skin flap on the top of their head to hide or reveal its glowing lure. Fun fact, the lure of the fishing rod is actually a modified spine of a dorsal fin.
You were complaining about the elephant's wrinkles being too complicated. I think this is like the next step up.
I thought you said we could simplify. But you know what? That's fair. I will say, look at this grumpy boy, and we don't want to deal with people who lure. That's
Yeah, it's just not friendly enough. Get out
Any
of here.
points before we move on? Next.
No, get out of here.
Get out of here.
Alibi.
Where are his ears?
They're just kind
Where
of
are
tucked behind
his
this
ears?
person. They're there. Alibis have been very independent personalities. They're also very confident, territorial, and protective. If they sense a threat towards their loved ones, they may exhibit aggressive behaviors. This breed is extremely loyal to their loved ones and can be quite affectionate. Fun fact, the Alibi's genes indicate that its breed has been around for more than 5,000 years.
Aggro old man? Real protective? Yeah, maybe, but like, I don't know. If this dude's real old, this dude's real aggro, He's still a good boy, but like, might not want to have him around for Thanksgiving.
Boy, but design-wise, it's exactly the same as the first one minus the ears.
He has ears.
Where are his ears?
Right there.
Alibi, more like alibi.
Damn.
The African penguin. Penguins have more feathers than any other bird, which act as waterproof layers, keeping their skin dry. African penguins molt once a year, which they do back at their colonies. The whole process lasts for about 20 days, in which time the African penguin cannot swim or eat. It can lose almost half of their body weight. African penguins are known to spend long periods of time fishing and out at sea, and depending on the area, can travel between 30 and 111 kilometers in one trip. Fun fact, the only penguin species in Africa.
He's a dapper little guy.
He's a little boy.
He's a little boy. He's so dapper. I love him.
He's a dapper little lad. I mean, he's gonna be spending all of his time traveling abroad, though. Like, I don't know. I guess he's gonna get a lot of life experience and stuff, but like, is he ever gonna actually sit down and apply that life experience?
He is going to go to Paris to find the artist in him, to get like the artistic magic. He's like, I can see him with his like little luggage and his little like painting easel in the other arm and his a little beret. I love him.
He's adorable, but also I feel like he'd be the kind of person that would come up to you and go like, you're either born an artist or you're not, and that's just not a message that I can get behind.
You're right. He does look like that. He's a maybe for me.
He's a maybe.
Next, African civet. This is another civet species. The African civet is a solitary mammal that only comes out under the cover of night to hunt and catch food. These nocturnal animals are primarily tree-dwelling creatures that spend most of their daylight hours resting in the safety of the trees high above. African civets tend to be most active just after sunset, but tend to hunt in areas that are still provide plenty of cover. Fun fact, secretes up to 4 grams of musk every week.
Uh-oh, stinky.
Stinky boy.
My argument, he has stripes and doesn't make poop out mediocre coffee.
He looks like my cat.
There we go.
Uh-oh, Stinkerbell.
Stinky.
You know what? I like the other civet better. It was a little bit cuter. I will say though that like he's cute, but like stinky. I don't know. That's too stinky.
You're right. Maybe I have to go for between the two. Maybe I would have to go for the coffee poop in one.
Yeah, we can't have stinky 24/7. Like
no. But what if
I
it's like
live with stinky 24/7.
You know how beavers have like they use like their stinky
for like vanilla.
Vanilla, maybe that's the exact same case here. Maybe their musk smells like vanilla.
Maybe.
Yeah. Alright, next.
Alright.
African gray parrot. African gray parrots are very... What the fuck does that say? Gregarious?
Gregarious.
Birds, and which is why they are rather high maintenance pets. Their intelligence demand mental stimulation, either from their owner or ideally another gray parrot or two. So own 3 of them. Though they are difficult to study in the wild, even wild birds are excellent mimics of other birds. Fun fact, when a gray parrot named Yosuke got lost, it was reunited with its owner after giving the owner's name and address.
Oh my god, he's a doxer.
Oh shit, yeah. I mean, he's already high maintenance and he's gonna dox you, bro?
Their intelligence demands mental stimulation. He has brain level 1 million.
I can't.
He's smart boy.
He's smart boy, true, but like I don't know if I can get behind that. Dude's just gonna be mimicking other birds, not even like trying to do his own thing.
Art doesn't it like like copying for studying would be fine, but this guy is definitely copying and putting his own little signature underneath it and claiming it as his own. Yeah, no.
He's an art thief and a doxer.
Yep. Get him out of here.
Get him out of here.
All right, we have 9 left.
Oh boy.
African tree toad.
Good boy.
These toads are terrestrial, land dwelling, and semi-aquatic by day, finding food and water on the ground, and spend most of their time in the water outside of the breeding season. Their tiny size and camouflage makes them difficult to spot on the forest floor, while they use their partially webbed feet to hop and climb. They have solitary lives. Lifestyles. Why can't I read anymore? Brain, please. At night they use their camouflage and climbing abilities to up high in the trees away from predators. Fun fact, it can reach a top speed of 5 miles per hour.
Damn, Froge, good boy, and he fast as fuck.
And he fucks.
And he fucks.
Fucks.
You're right. But like, fast as fuck. I will say that's a double-edged sword because like that's really cool that he can run like Sonic, but you know his little legs are gonna be doing that little plap 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 as he's running. It's gonna be horrifying.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure? I think that sounds delightful.
Imagine him chasing you down a dark alleyway.
I would feel comfort in that. I wouldn't be scared at all. If it were a man, on the other hand, rather this frog than a man.
So this is another dog out of a line of many dog.
Oh no.
I mean,
Bash. One of the best watchdogs is part of the working group of livestock guardian dogs that one of the national dog breeds of Turkey. Its name means whitehead, and its white color fur easily distinguishes it from predators. It is similar and often compared to the great Pyrenees. Fun fact, it has loose neck skin for lessening bites and allows mobility from predators.
Yo, why is this dog saggy?
at least, he's working class, unlike those capitalist geckos.
Wow.
Not the capitalist gecko.
But again, same dog, like the first one and the other one who didn't have ears, but this one has floppy ears.
I will say, I have seen a video of this dog punching someone. Maybe not this specific dog, but this breed. Chilling on a couch, and their owner just looks at them, and the dog just punches them. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it is that dog. It's a big fight dog.
Next, the American robin. The American robin is a songbird in the thrush family. Thrushes are commonly referred to as heralds of spring. American robins have positive relationships with humans. They are a friendly species that can control pests. They also benefit the ecosystem by dispersing seeds from the fruit they eat. Fun fact, the color robin egg blue is named after the hue of their eggs.
I love this little guy. He has cute little feathers. He is very good for the ecosystem. He's eating a little berry. Overall, a very good burp.
They do get real heckin' poofy in the winter, and they dance from left to right. It's very cute, but we'll say, if we're going for a bird, I think Albatross is a better representation. Like, yes, this does have a positive relationship with humans, and they're friendly, but, like, we can't, it just screams weak to me, It screams that it's gonna be artists being like, oh no, you can walk all over us, it's okay, we'll do stuff for exposure, don't worry about it. Like, nah, I want an albatross that's gonna fuck someone up.
I feel like the albatross is the one who gets, walked over. Because he's what was it, endangered, or having issues surviving in the wild because humans are competing for food.
Haven't you ever heard the tale of don't hurt the albatross because it will curse you? The albatross is a witch. That's something I can get behind.
I bet this bird is also a witch. Who says this bird isn't?
Nothing on here screams witch to me.
It's like a friendly little witch.
Alright, I think we have 6 more.
All right.
Anchovies.
Wrong. No. Done. Moving on.
Species of anchovies. Anchovies are fish that are mostly distinguished by their large mouths. Their upper jaw extends behind their eyes. Besides that, a long pig-like snout extends beyond the tips of their lower jaw. These fishes are easier to catch in a full moon night, since their bodies glisten under the moonlight. They are canned and salted right after, and sometimes dried for eating purposes. Fun fact: November 12th is celebrated as National Pizza with the Works Except Anchovies Day.
My argument for a mascot design, reverse mermaid.
Okay. But also, I'm gonna say, like, not even... They have a whole holiday about not wanting anchovies. About wanting literally everything but anchovies. You've seen SpongeBob. I've seen SpongeBob. We know what these dicks are like.
I love anchovies on pizza.
Wow. You heard it here, folks.
Next, Applehead Chihuahua. Weighing up to 6 pounds and only up to 8 inches in height, the standard apple-headed Chihuahua gets its name from its apple-like skull dome. These short and long-haired dogs are much loved for their saucy attitudes and charming temperament, but Chihuahuas never hesitate to bark and act like a much bigger dog when they sense a threat or a stranger is near. Fun fact: they are lovable, loyal, smart, and courageous with a lengthy lifespan, despite being the world's smallest canines. Thoughts
If it
and
would
feelings?
be a dog, it would probably be this dog.
Oh.
Design-wise.
This is your favorite dog so far?
No, I like the other dogs. Like, if I would have to choose a dog, it would probably be the other dogs. All 25
Oh, this
of
one's
them.
at the bottom.
But I feel like his big little ears and his tiny little face and his tiny little feet would be a cute design. But however, I'm not behind having it as a mascot. I just don't want to have a dog as a mascot.
You basically just said all of the best features were you've described all the best features of the civet from earlier. I'd just like to point that out. And also, Chihuahuas are like high-key toxic. They're the people that will slide into your DMs and spread gossip before it's even like they've jumped to a conclusion. They've been in your DMs. They're starting server drama. They're starting drama with other artists. They're not focused on the craft. They're just focused on getting the next juicy tidbit to like stir the pot.
No, I think Chihuahuas are misunderstood.
Yeah,
Because
haven't
the
you
reason
seen...
they're so aggressive is because mommy decides to dress them up in little ballerina tutus and carries them around even though they just want to have their own space. They just want to live their own life. So wouldn't you get aggressive too if a member of your family or someone who took care of you decides to just carry you around and put you in ballerina tutus with like a little crown on your head?
Why do you think that person I described, that's the exact scenario that happened to them? They had a helicopter parent that just would not stop bothering them.
I feel like we need to stop the babying of Chihuahuas. We need to fight against that because they're misunderstood.
Welcome, Laserbeam.
As a mascot,
Why
I don't
it's
know,
a
not
mascot,
feeling
no.
it. Hello,
Haven't you guys
Laserbeam
seen
swag.
George Lopez in Beverly Hills Chihuahua?
No.
George
I
Lopez
guess
is
we're gonna have to watch the movie.
George Lopez is a comedian that steals. Another point, another reason not to do Chihuahuas.
Another reason. Alright, next. The Armadillo. Resembling an armor-plated vehicle, the armadillo is outfitted with formidable protection against its natural adversaries and predators, which are unable to pierce through its hide. The natural defense has enabled this creature to thrive for millions of years across the Western Hemisphere. Very few mammals can match its sheer resilience and survivability. Fun fact: the armadillo is the only known mammal to have a fully developed shell.
Armadillo for the Aesthetic Academy, but you know where it's going for the Aesthetic Academy at night.
What?
Armadillo for Aesthetic Academy, but you know what it would be for Aesthetic Academy at night.
Is this an armadillo?
Oh no! I was gonna say Armadillo.
Yes. yes, that's absolutely where I was going for.
This is the first animal that I've thought that start with A, and that gave me idea to do this.
Yeah.
If I'm honest.
I think
it's a little yeehaw armadillo.
Yeehaw armadillo.
If only, he reminds me of a possum. If only it would be a possum.
He's a
armored possum.
Tactical assault possum.
Yeah, he's the tank of the possum.
He's the tank of the possum party.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we have
all we
three
need
left.
is the healer.
Isn't that the Australian possum?
A roach.
Oh, aurochs.
Aurochs.
A roach.
The John.
A roachy.
A roachy. Resembling oversized cattle, these species used to be one of the most widespread grazing animals on the planet thousands of years ago. But population pressure from the humans, and domesticated cattle gradually reduced their numbers into a small range. Their last known, what the fuck did you say they were called?
Auroch.
Aurochs went extinct in 1627 in central Poland. However, the aurochs have held such a powerful grip on the human imagination, there have been numerous attempts to revive the extinct species from the dead. Fun fact, the ancestor of all domesticated cattle.
Bulls are just the big horns and the whole cow/bull kind of like a mascot. It's just very aggressive. I don't see it fitting for Aesthetic Academy, even though I do like cows.
If you want extra simp points, this is Tip's favorite cow. Just saying.
Take notes, John.
Let's
No, this is content.
This is John 10.
Content.
We just have to give it moomy milkers.
I'm sensing a pattern here.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We do
Next
like the big
one.
booba. Okay.
Avochet.
The dance.
They do dance. The avochet is generally a waddling bird that resides close to freshwater and saltwater bodies all over the world. Their long, sinewy legs make them appear as if they're walking on stilts. The name avocet is thought to come from a local Italian name, Arosetta. They're most closely related to another bird that lives and feeds near bodies of water. Fun fact, the avocet's long, swingy legs make it appear as if it's walking on stilts.
I love
They
how
don't really...
Yeah.
I know, a lot of, the fun fact they just take out of their paragraph, and then they don't have any other fun facts about it.
So
I think it looks
Go ahead.
very artistic.
Yeah, I do like them. They're also very cute in that sometimes they'll just be in the water, but sometimes they forget that they like water. So when waves come at them, they'll get grumpy and sprint along the beach, trying not to get their feet wet, forgetting that they fly. And if that isn't an artist thing, I don't know what is. We're always intentionally making it more difficult on ourselves because we got no brain cell and we just grumpy and we're like, I don't want to do art. But then we do art and we get into it and we're like, oh, I like art. Why didn't I want to do art? And then, stuff gets hard and we're just like, instead of doing the things I learned, I'm just going to get real mad and try to come up with a complicated way to find an answer to the solution.
Also, the beak look like a pencil or like a brush or something.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
a
it does.
brush nib.
Yeah.
It's so dainty and thin.
Mm-hmm.
I
Alright.
want to grab the beak and just paint with their bodies.
This is the last one.
Okay.
Alright.
Australian Kelpie Dog.
Oh, look at those big ears.
They were bred to take care of the sheep primarily on their own with no real guidance from any sheep herders or other individuals. In addition to herding sheep, this breed is also good at herding cattle and goats. Fun fact, Kelpie can travel more than 30 miles in one day.
I mean, yeah, it's a dog.
Yeah, it's a dog. It is a dog.
Big
This-
ears, cute. It's a dog.
This dog will keep Jono in line.
It's true. We do need that.
And again, it's working class compared to the capitalist geckos.
That's true. I also do agree, though. I'm kind of sick of dog as like mascot.
After a lengthy discussion, many competitors got the boot. In the end, 5 competitors stand to claim the title as the Aesthetic Academy official mascot. The Armadillo, the Alpine Goat, the Axolotl, the African Tree Toad, and the Eye. Who will come out on top? Find out in the next video, or find out now by watching our old VOD linked in the description below. See you next class, and remember, don't eat your pain.
What was I gonna say? Oh, right. I do just want to take a moment to say, like, we're having a lot of fun and everything, but if you guys like seeing these kinds of animals, maybe look into like your local conservation efforts. Check out stuff like the World Wildlife Foundation. They do a lot of really good work to try to help rehabilitate and maintain the kinds of environments that these creatures live in. So yeah, if you dig them, just check it out. Literally, just go to Google, type in conservation, and see what you can do to help. Even just donating something like $1 is a good place to start.
Good point, Tab.
And there has also, since we're talking about artistic abilities, makeup is also a artistic ability. And having the brushes from mascara, if you clean them, you can donate them to, I don't know where, I would have to look it up, but you can donate them to a place. They use them to clean mites and fleas from animals, like brush them. It's a very good way, so I would probably have to look that up. But
Also a good point.
Yeah.
Shall we continue? Are we ready to
Let's get
continue?
back to rumbling.
Min,
yeah,
are you ready to rumble?
I'm ready to rumble.
All right.
The thing is called Once for Wildlife, I believe. It's a non-profit organization. You can donate your mascara once. There, they will use it to brush them and clean them. Now we can go.
Back to rumble.